of Glad Tidings Crusade Church. I'm the wife of the late Bishop James Ochola, who founded the Church of Glad Tidings Crusade. I'm a widow, and I'm a chair person of the trustees. And who sold this property is my daughter, my last born daughter, and she sold it without consent from me. She did not consult me, she did not consult any of the family members. The siblings, her siblings are bigger than her. She's the last one. But we did not know when she was going to sell this, Mr. Nderitu. And she has done a lot of things without consulting me as the mother, or as the chairperson, or as the wife of her late father. We acquired this land from 1981 when Christine was just a toddler, the one who has just sold the land. She was a toddler. And since the death of my husband, Christine has tried to sell this property without consulting me. She even sold quarter land to Mwalimu, who is next to me, without consulting any of the family members. And after long talk with her, we decided that, okay, she has sold that and she should not sell anything again. But she continued asking people to come and buy that property without me knowing, without any of the children knowing. And I was shocked recently on Saturday when my daughter, who is on my right, called me very early in the morning. I was just praying. I had not come out of the bedroom. And I asked, what is wrong? You have called so early. And she told me there are people who have come to Buruburu and they are demolishing the property there. I was just shocked. And I asked, have you reported to police? She told me, Mom, I have just come. I have just heard. And it is when she contacted our governor, Mr. Mike Sonko, and Mike Sonko hurriedly came to the scene and stopped the people who are destroying the property. And from there, the case started, because when Mr. Sonko came, he found the children lying there and crying. Even the teachers, they were crying. So I was called by Mr. Sonko to come so that I can be seen, because I'm still alive. That is why I came here yesterday, and I was here in Milimani the whole of yesterday, and I came today to oppose what Christine Opiko did. Christine and her husband Opiko. I'm here to oppose the sale of that property, because I'm the wife of the late James Ochola. Anything happening there while I'm still alive, I should be consulted. So I'm not agreeing with what happened. I'm not for that sale, because Christine forged the documents. All along she has been forging documents to sell this property. She forged my signature. She forged the signature of her sisters. She has done that all along, and it forced me to pay even the money. She forged the documents and got the money, and she could not pay. And then I had to sell my house in Buruburu to pay the loan, which Christine and her husband got with pretense that I consented for her to get that money. We didn't, I didn't. So I'm opposing what happened on Saturday. And I will continue to oppose the sale of that property to Mr. Nderitu. There is also a caution on that land, which nobody should rule out, so that they go ahead and sell, because they get the money. If there was somebody to get the money, it would be me, because I'm a widow. I'm not earning anything. She put a lot of things on that compound, whereby she gets money every month and every year, and she doesn't give me even a single cent. So I'm opposing the sale of that property to Mr. Nderitu by Christine and her husband, Edward Otieno Pico. The Constitution, the church needs to have a school in it. And we had a school. We had a school when my husband was still living. And after he went, there was no school running. And when Christine brought Mrs. Mwaura, and she started a school there, that was okay, because it is a school to help the society. But I'm not ready to sell that property to anybody. I'm not ready to sell it to Mr. Nderitu. I'm not ready to sell it to whoever comes with billions or millions of shillings. I'm not ready. It is for church, and it will remain for church. That is my belief and my faith.
Chola. I am a daughter of Mary Akinyi Ochola, and I am one of the trustees, the bona fide trustees, amongst 6. On Saturday, what happened on Saturday, the 25th, was a shock. The events that happened, that I witnessed in disbelief, seeing the people who came there and stormed the property, armed with crude weapons and attacking children and teachers, women, men who were there, and destroying property, was a big shock. I quickly called His Excellency Governor Mr. Sonko, and he quickly came to our aid. And while he was still there, these goons still had the audacity to continue attacking and throwing stones. But we had also called Buruburu Police for reinforcement, which we did not receive. We were very disappointed as members of that community who are entitled to protection from the police, and we did not get any of that. But we are thankful for what our governor has done since then in pushing forward to fight for the rights of those who feel oppressed by those who are taking advantage of the situation. The sale of the property is illegal, is irregular. The founder is still here, she's alive, and they are trustees. And this thing, if it was to be done, should have been done the legal way. And that is what we are condemning. Thank you.
Maura, Director, Industrial Kindergarten and Primary School. We have leased the craft agency grounds for a period of 10 years, and we've been on that property for the last 7 years. Midway through the tenancy, we also got an agreement for sale of a quarter of the land, which we can say we own because we already did the payments, and we were awaiting finalization once we were given the title for the quarter. We have been paying our rent on time up to the 5th of this month, so we are in no rent arrears at all. For concerning the matter at hand, nobody served us any notice. Nobody gave us any order. We just woke up one morning and our property was occupied and destruction was happening. We have lived peacefully with the community, and even the family of Bishop Ochola, though they have issues amongst themselves, ourselves we do not have any issue with any of them, because what happened is that the matter went to court. We are party to the matter in court, and we were all awaiting the determination of that matter. So what happened on Saturday was a shock, unexpected, and at one point I asked, do tenants have rights? Do children have rights? Or it is owners only who have rights? Because if we did have rights, then I don't believe that the way we've been treated should have happened. The new landlord should have come, introduced himself, and I don't think we would have had a problem. He did not have to come and pull down our classrooms and leave our children without a place to go on their lessons.
Sio wimbo ni maombi, nikiomba Mwenyezi Mungu aibariki Kenya yangu, kwa jina la Baba na la Mwana Roho Mtakatifu, amina. Kwa jina la Baba